All right, news coming in on Prime Minister Narendra Modi on the Ram Mandir event. He says, and I quote, after a few days on 22nd of January, Lord Ram will also give us darshan in his grand temple. And I'm fortunate that I've been invited for the pran pratishtha ceremony, Ram temple in Ayodhya. I have started an 11-day special Anushthan right ahead of pran pratishtha ceremony. Lord Ram is not possible without Mata Shabri. Prime Minister Modi's message there before the Ram Mandir event, and I'm going to read that out for you yet again. What he says: after a few days of 22nd January, Lord Ram will also give us darshan in his grand temple, and I'm fortunate that I have been invited for the pran pratishtha ceremony, Ram temple in Ayodhya. I've also started an 11-day special Anushthan ahead of pran pratishtha ceremony. Lord Ram is not possible without Mata Shabri. Prime Minister Modi's big message over right before the Ram Mandir inauguration. Remember, he is the chief host, the Yajman, who will carry out the pujas on that very day of the Ram Mandir consecration. Modi says, and I quote, after a few days on Jan 22nd, Lord Ram will also give us darshan in his grand temple, and I'm fortunate that I've been invited for the pran pratishtha Ram temple in Ayodhya. I have also started an 11-day special Anushthan right ahead of pran pratishtha ceremony. Lord Ram is not possible without Mata Shabri. Prime Minister Modi's words as he is right now on his 11-day fast right before the grand Ram Mandir inauguration, 22nd of January, that's due to unveil that grand Ram Mandir. Paulami joining us live for more on that. Paulami, give us more on Prime Minister Modi's message.
Well, the Prime Minister, again, of course, reiterating that he has a huge responsibility, performing, of course, the consecration ceremony, the very sacred consecration ceremony, the pran pratishtha on January 22nd at the Ram Temple in Ayodhya. He, of course, was speaking with, of course, many beneficiaries of the PM Awas Yojana, and he did say that this is a very important responsibility that he has on the 22nd of January. He said Lord Ram will be giving us the darshan. He will be there. This is something that he's been saying since, of course, he announced that 11-day sacred rituals program, the Anushthan, the 11-day Anushthan that he's been speaking about, that he announced just a couple of days ago via a special audio message that he released on the social media platform X. He has reiterated that, remember, he did start that 11-day program of rituals from Nashik, from the Panchvati Dham over there, and he carries forward with those rituals, which includes some rigorous fasting as well, and a lot of rituals in terms of prayers that are offered in puja that's done every day as well. So he, of course, realizes the responsibility and the aspirations of so many devotees that he carries with him going into this very auspicious ceremony that is to happen on January 22nd.
All right. Tell us more as the preparation that continues. Prime Minister Modi on this 11-day fast. Give us more on that, on the ritual there that he is following, Pallavi. What does that fast include?
Well, Nabila, at the moment, we don't have the very, minute details of the fast that he's following at the moment. But we've been told that he is, of course, fasting. Like I said in the past as well, the Prime Minister is a stickler for in terms of rituals and what the Holy Scriptures say as well. During Navratras, he's been always known to be following the 9 days of rigorous fasting that is required, which is, in fact, he doesn't eat at all and he basically just drinks water through the entire time, is what we've been told. So this is also expected to be very rigorous. He did mention, of course, in that audio message that in terms of going into any pran pratishtha ceremony, there are several rituals that are laid down by our sages and saints in terms of what they've laid down in the Holy Scriptures going into a consecration ceremony. It's a very sacred ritual. It entails a lot of responsibility, and I recognize that, and he decided to follow those rituals to the T. Of course, the details of it are not available to us, but maybe in the course of the next few days, of course, leading up to January 22nd, we may know of the rituals that he's been following. But he, of course, with that, of course, tried to lay to rest any sort of apprehensions that may have been raised as to whether he indeed was the appropriate person to carry out the consecration ceremony, to be the chief host of this pran pratishtha program.
All right, thanks very much, Pauline, for joining us on that.